And now we can bring our politics into wrestling because apparently John Cena has pissed everybody off all across the world. His first promo pissed the Chinese off, and now his apology promo has pissed off everybody else. What is going on here? I have not had time to read up on this. Do you have any further details?
I saw it briefly the other day because it kind of got big on social media, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. I kind of figured what I thought it was, and then it ended up being exactly that. So I have an article here from CNN Business. Not exactly CNBC, but it'll do. But from CNN Business, F9 star John Cena, not professional wrestling star, F9 star John Cena has professed his love for China after calling Taiwan a country during an interview that generated a backlash among fans in Hollywood's most important international market. The controversy unfolded after Cena, who plays the brother of Vin Diesel's Dom Toretto in the 9th installment of the popular Fast and Furious franchise, gave an interview to Taiwanese broadcaster TVPS promoting the film. Quote, "Taiwan is the first country that can watch F9, Cena told the broadcaster in Mandarin. Taiwan is a self-governed democratic island, but China claims it is its sovereign territory, despite the two sides being ruled separately since the end of a civil war over 70 years ago. Beijing considers any suggestion of Taiwan's independence crossing its red line and has been increasingly trying to use its economic power to police speech on the topic around the world." And after that, John Cena offered an apology. He did not refer to Taiwan by name or discuss the incident in detail, but he did say that he did a lot of interviews and made a mistake.
While he was speaking Chinese, this is the thing.
Mandarin.
Okay, man, whatever the fuck. The point is, he actually goes to the trouble to learn this language to speak to these people, which nobody else would do, and they all get pissed at him.
Here's a quote from John. "I'm sorry for my mistake. I must say now, it's very, 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 very important that I love and respect even more China and the Chinese people." So an immediate backpedal is...
He didn't say he didn't love anybody. He learned their language and called them okay, do the United Nations say who is the arbiter and official record keeper of whether a country is a country or not in the world? The United Nations?
I'm going to look that right up. I'm going to look that up right now, actually. I'm not sure if they recognize Taiwan.
Because if I'd have been Cena, I'd say, okay, are they a country? Does the United Nations say they're a country? If the United
Cena's
Nations
not going to do that.
A country,
no.
Then I didn't make a fucking mistake.
Cena's not going to do that. The bigger thing is this would affect all of his films and everything else in China. And like you said, he has spent years learning Mandarin for this kind of thing where his star would take him over there. And now he risked throwing it all away because he dared say the reality that they are an independent country that broke away from China. China says, no, they're not. They're ours.
But that's what I'm saying.
But he can't. He's done in China. He won't be able to do anything over there if he didn't come out and immediately apologize.
Fuck China. Who wants to go to fucking China? But besides that, he didn't say anything bad about anybody. This sounds like one of those fucking apologies Lagana would come up with. He didn't say anything bad about anybody, and he made the effort to speak in the language of the fucking local people. He had nothing to apologize for, so in his apology, he didn't really apologize for anything. He just told other people that he loves them. But couldn't they have just issued a statement? Oh, translation error. Sorry. And that, I'm sorry, but I would have to side with John Cena on not giving an apology if what he said was not incorrect, and just because the Chinese government's got their panties in a wad or whatever. I can't agree with an apology for that.
According to what I'm seeing here, the Republic of China, commonly known as Taiwan, has full diplomatic relations with 14 out of 193 United Nations member states. And
wait a minute, 14 out of 193?
Full diplomatic relations.
Well, they don't sound very popular.
And they maintain unofficial relations with 57 UN member states via its representative offices and consulates.
Okay, well, 57, 14 out of so that's still 100 and something countries won't take their phone call?
Because they don't want to upset China. Who
made China boss?
I mean, they have a lot of money. They have a lot of people. They have the Wuhan lab.
We got a lot of shit. They want our shit. Then we'll take their money and they can have our shit. But what would go on? Well, I know some people would flip out in this country if some movie star said that fucking Washington, D.C. was a state, but not to the, I don't think
one
they
to this
have
degree.
To apologize.
No. This video, when this clip is on YouTube, it won't be available in China.
Well, fuck them then, because I ain't learning Mandarin. Anyway,
can you imagine Cena? He learns Mandarin and he goes out there and he almost causes an international incident.
Hey, I've made my fucking standing on international travel quite clear in that I am, the UK was wonderful and Scotland, and I hope to go to Ireland maybe someday, but Saudi Arabia and China and Korea and wherever these other fucking places are that everybody always has these stories about, they can all go fuck themselves. I will not be there, and I'm sure they won't miss me that much.
I have a follow-up.
Oh, please. Breaking news.
From Newsweek by John Feng. The headline, China media calls John Cena's apology an example for other Western stars to follow. Fast and Furious 9, star John Cena has set an example for Hollywood with his apology for Taiwan comments.
Oh my God.
A state-owned newspaper said this week as the movie surged to the top of China's box office rankings. The actor and WWE superstar was censured by fans in China after he called Taiwan a country during an interview to promote F9. He was then roundly criticized in the U.S. and on Twitter, that's in the U.S. too, I guess, but for apologizing for the apparent slip of the tongue by recording a personal message in Chinese. The Global Times, a tabloid under the auspices of the Communist Party of China, praised Cena for the timely apology, saying in an editorial on Wednesday that it reveals his willingness to uphold the values of China and sets a good example for all Westerners to follow.
Oh my God.
His attitude is something other Westerners, especially Hollywood stars, should learn from and follow. And
so now poor John, the people in America hate him, and the Chinese are holding him up as a great example of groveling and fucking salabiming to him.
Well, here's the important line now that I see it from that Global Times article. Cena showed that he realizes the importance of respecting the One China principle, which is a red line for Chinese people, and also demonstrated that he knows how important the Taiwan question is to the people of China by quickly apologizing for his mistake. So that's the thing. In China, it's all One China.
So now he's worse off than he was before, because now the people in America where he has to live don't like him.
Well, there hasn't been that big a backlash. I think people will get over this. I think people see what this is. This is a career opportunity that he's trying to fix. This is the Ultimate Warrior apologizing to some station manager's kid in whatever town it was.
Yeah, but that's because he was being a dick. In this case, John Cena was not being a dick. I'm sorry. I have a fucking genetic inability to apologize for shit that I'm not sorry for, or that I was not wrong about. In this case, if this was the thing, if I'd have called Taiwan a fucking country too. And I think John should have applied my principle when I told Lagana, fuck you, because now, instead of just having China halfway around the world mad at one guy in a fucking movie, and okay, they don't show the fucking movie. Fuck you. I'm not going to goddamn apologize when I didn't say anything wrong. But now the Americans are mad at him because he made a bullshit apology for shit that he didn't do wrong. So there's a lesson for everybody. Don't apologize for shit you ain't sorry for.